Hey everybody, let's take a sip of inspiration together. In case you don't know me, my name is Stephan Haensch and Sip of Inspiration is a weekly format on YouTube. Today I want to discuss with you how you can end your working week with a smile. And the tip is actually just use a diary, as we call it in business, a journal. Don't think it, ink it is the motto. You really have to write it down that it keep into your mind. The ending of the week actually starts with Monday, because on Monday you're making the plans, you're setting your goals, and then you can control it at the end of the week. Simple example for the goal checking: if your goals, for example, is to losing weights because you want to live a healthier life, everybody is doing the same thing at the very beginning. Searching for a scale, stepping on the scale, writing down what is your weight, and during the week, during the month, just checking up if there is progress on the scale or not. Same in business for the goal setting. We need something which is motivating us, which is giving us the limits, and also give us a sort of decision preparation when we are facing some work or a task during the week. If there's a connection to the goals, we should realize it. If we have no connection to the goals, we have to think twice if it's important or urgent. Goal setting on Monday, first step. Second aspect is you have to consider what are the breaks, what are the obstacles, what are the problems could be during the week, and they're preventing you for reaching the goals. And please don't point your fingers on the others. Normally, most of the obstacles you're causing by yourself. And these are actually only the obstacles you can change, because the outside obstacles, they are just there and you can just manage them. You have to handle them, but you can't change them. What kind of obstacles I'm talking about, or what kind of bad habits? It's about, I started my working day, and actually I heard it quite often right now in the home office. I started my working day 40 or 60 minutes later because I was checking newspapers and Facebook and emails, and it takes a while, and then I was already exhausted, and then I have to make a cup of coffee, and then it's already not 60 minutes but 90 minutes later when you're starting the real work on your task. So think about your own, in this case, bad habits, and try to prevent these bad habits for the future. Okay, let's jump to the third aspect, to the chakra, to the motivation. So here I want to start with some thoughts about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, where you're just writing down some thing with a smile, with humor, which is also motivating you. It's up to your personal behavior and personal taste. For example, it could be a sentence like, this week I want to feel like Sid from Ice Age because I don't take everything too serious and don't put it into my soul. Or you can say, I want to feel like Scotty from Enterprise. I will fulfill all the tasks instead of the time they gave me from outside in half of the time, or 50%. So these are sort of the motivation, but you also have to become not only to describe these kind of feelings, but you also have to describe the concrete things what you want to fulfill, and don't make it too general, make it very concrete. For example, for business, I want to get in contact with the 10 most important clients in this week, for example. Or I want to fulfill 100% of the project management task out of the Gantt chart or WBS, which I'm responsible for. At the end of the week, you're just opening your journal. It could be on the computer, could be on the paper, and then you just make a self-evaluation. How successful was your week? How many tasks you really wanted to fulfill, you really have fulfilled? How many of the new habits you really implemented in your day? And what also, this is the curve of improvement. You have to write down what I have to change next week, what I want to do better next week. So it's not thinking about every 3 years how to change your working style. It's actually every single week, and then we have these shorter loops. Okay guys, I think my coffee is empty, maybe your break is over, so let's get back to work.